Hello, race fans. We are back. It's time for another Rec Recap. We are starting the week with last Sunday's race at Imola. So we've got the PCup, the Porsche Cup cars, and the Porsche Cayman cars in this particular race. Here they go. They're off and running. And as always, our PCup races bring a lot of excitement to the Rec Recap. Switch this over here to our race view. So far, so good. There's the, I can see the Caymans there in the background. They left a little distant. Oh, and we've got our first one. Fozzie. Roman Bykov. We've got several deciding they're going to take a little trip through the sand, play in the sandbox today. All right, well, let's go ahead and then, since that's our first little incident here, let's kick this off. Once I find the right place to start, right here. Lap 1. Brian Lemke and Roman Bykov. Let's take another look at that. So here's Brian coming in hot, as they say. Gives Roman a little love tap, and he's gone. Let's see that from Roman's perspective. Coming in on the brakes. Bye-bye. And I know that was self-reported by Brian, so he did the right thing and said, hey, my bad. All right. Joseph Meyer, what do you got? Oh. Okay. You know, that looks an awful lot like a wreck we saw last week with different people. Let's take another look at that one. The heck are you guys doing? So we've got a wide track. Oh, he gets off on the grass and just comes over into the car ahead of him instead of letting off the gas. So we are in lap 1, and let's just get one more view of that here. So this is lap 1. Just at that point, ease off it. Just back off a little. You got the whole rest of the race. And now you're done. Patience. What do they say? Patience is a virtue? And who got the raw end of that? Here's Morgan. Tap. Tap, tap. Ah, too bad. All right. We're still in lap 1. Austin Diltz. Oh, he's going to do the Porsche Cup loop. Get on those brakes. Whew. People come flashing around behind him. Woo! That's scary. Does he get out of there? Oh my God. Yes, he does. Oh, jeez. All right. Wesley, still lap 1. There's that Porsche Cup loop. Now he's just got to sit and wait for everybody to go by. I think that was just too much curb, right? Yep, on the power, too much curb. Tires lose traction, around she goes. All right, and he got a meatball flag off of that one, too. So, Danny, what you got going on here, Danny? That pretty little Mobil 1 car. He's going to play in the sand. So again, I think we're going to see a little bit of this. Now we're going to leave some sand and gravel all over the track. Let's see, Christopher. Lap 2. We're moving on. Oh, just gets touched in the... Oh, sent him around. Let's take another look at that. Plenty of room. Just gets barely... Oh, he gets off wide. Got a little touch there. Being careful. And car behind him. Sometimes if you protect a little bit more, they won't take advantage of you like that. So that is something to keep in mind. Me acting like I know what I'm saying. Oh. Well, I guess if you got to do it. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. At this point, just drive off to the left. Now he's nervous because that other car went around him, but yeah. Let's take another look at that one. So he comes in, coming in hot. Barely touches the car ahead of him. Car goes around. At that point, just sit there. You got to sit and wait. You can't pull back out. You can't do that. There's cars coming. That would be an unsafe relief. Unsafe release. That's pretty much it. All right. I think it was probably Justin here that got touched. And he held on to that. Nice drive. Not an easy thing to do when you're getting touched. And then here comes Roman going, hey, what? Oh, shit. Man. That hurt. All right. Daniel Salmon. Roman's checking his car, evidently, see what's going on. He's got damage, needs to come in. Here's Daniel. There's that same corner. Toby's got to get involved in this today. The bark recap. That's how our racers felt in this race. This is how a lot of the racers felt. Oh, just tapped. All right, moving on. We got a lot to cover here. Morgan. Well, nobody's in. Oh, I see that tire lock up, and there you go. Wow, way deep. We're way deep. Oh, just locked it up, and then, man, sailed it in there. All right, Oz. Just gonna make his way through there. He's gonna make it happen. Let's take another look at that. Gonna come in here, give him a little side hip action. Boom. I'm coming through. And there he goes. That's not horrible. That's racing there. Here comes Chris Miller. He's gonna get that little hip action. There he goes. Up next here, we've got Brian Lemke. Oh, he just got in the grass. I think he just came into that first series, a little hot. Comes in here, yep. Gets on the grass, around she goes. You ain't keeping that on track. And then we've got, let's see, we're on lap 7. Brian's in. Nobody's around him. Well, hello there. He's going to get just a tap from behind. Let's take another look here. That car behind him kind of used him as the brake, so I'm going to come in, use you as a brake, and keep on going. Was that Joseph here? Yep, Joseph's coming in. There we go. 8 tires brake better than 4. Now here we've got Kent coming in here. Going for the pass. What's gonna... Oh! And there's a... Just, yeah, get out of that one. Just get out of that mess. Let's back up and take a look there. So Kent's gonna make the move on this other... Oh, and there comes a Cup car up his inside, and Kent, yeah, says, you know, I don't want any part of this mess. I'll just get out of the middle. Learn my lesson. Been in a few of those. Still thinking about it. No, not going to happen. And who was that? Was that Roman? Yep. Man, he just barely missed that car. Gets this one. Keeps on trucking. All right. Joe Mayer. Camo car. Man, he just... and keeps... hold on to it. Hold on to it. Oh. Man, that's got to be hard in those cars. When you get hit like that from behind and get a little extra speed into that corner. Here, let's see what that looks like from inside here. So, he's making it to this corner. Gets that tap. Don't even see it, but now he's just too wide. So, who was doing the tapping here? Is that Morgan? Here comes Morgan. Yeah, he's looking at that other car, just misses his brake point. Yeah, done it many times. Watching that car on the right. And just misses his brake point. Okay, Oz. What happened here? Oh! You! Oh, he got in there a little hot too, I think. Let's take a look at that one. Yeah, he's coming in. That ain't never going to work. I think he was hoping. He was a little hot there, hoping it was going to work, but no. How about Chris Miller? Is he the one that's going to get this? Yeah, he's just going to get... and hangs on to it, though. That's good. All right, Joe Mayer's back at it. In his camo car. Oh, he does the cup loop. And Rob... first name, Rob. Cup loop. Purdy car there. Love me the bright colors. All right, Joseph, back at it. The camo car. Bump. And around she goes. Cup loop. Daniel Salmon. Cup loop. Wesley. What do you think? Cup loop? You think it's going to be? No, it's going to be... Oh, is it? Yes! Cup loop! All right. We got one left. Daniel Salmon. Cup loop? Yes! Is he going to get it? Get it back? Ooh. Saved it. I'll call that a save. That's a save. That is a save. You know, that's it. We are done with our Porsche Cup. So let's move on to the next night. What, the BMWs? Let's see if we got some stuff going on then. Hey there. All right, we are back with the BMWs. You can see some cars off track there. A little off track action there. What went on? We are at, let's see, we were at VIR in the BMW. So let's go ahead and kick this off. We're going to kick this off before the race even gets started. So here is Michael Bond. Boom! He is anxious for that green flag to fly. Let's take another look at that. It's Michael. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Brake! The guy ahead of him hit the brakes. Hit the brakes hard. And that was Dan. What were you looking at, Dan? I'm cooking. I'm going. I'm moving. Oh, everybody's braking. I need to brake. Oh, got tapped in the back. There's that accordion effect. All right, now. So that's before the race ever got started. Now let's kick off with some action from the race. So Roman is our first one. Here's Roman in his Coors car. Boom! Around he goes. We had the cup loop. What are we going to call this? The BMW Drift. That's what these cars are. Hits that curb and then comes off it, and that car just goes around. That's what the BMWs do. We're going to see probably a little bit of that. So here's Wesley. Same thing. And Mike Bond. Whoa, what the heck are you doing, Mike? I gotta see that one from in car. What you doing? You're coming in. That ain't never gonna work. Not sure what was happening there. Maybe his dog jumped on his lap. Who knows? So he gets it back on track, and then he's going to quickly lose it again. We come out of that corner. He's done. This race is already over. Yep. Race is done. Roman. So here's Roman coming up from the back. Tap that brake. Not enough. Go for a ride. Bam! That was a long ride. That was pretty impressive there. Let's see that again. So here's Roman coming up there. Misses his brake point and goes. Boom, 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 boom. Look out, Walt. Boom. He's in it. All right. Definitely got a meatball out of that one. David. David. You got a car to your inside. Oh, you can't go there, David. There's a car there. I'm here. There's a car to my inside. Oh, yeah. Yep, there's a car there. And who is that? I think that's Oz here. Coming up the inside. Boom. Well, Oz keeps going. That's good. And then David again. Oh, okay, that wasn't David's fault. And then David gets hit while sitting there, and then David decides he's going to drive back on track and smack another car. Yeah, that was just so many ways of bad there. So here's David, not his fault. Gets shoved around. Stay on the brakes, David. Stay on the brakes. Nope. Okay. So then he gets off. Then he decides to come back on. Wow, there's traffic coming. That is an expensive repair. All right. And I think here's our Jonathan's one. John Cooper does him dirty there. Gets through. And then we've got Spencer. There's a lot of people in on this one. Spencer says, oh, he's going to hang out there on the left. I'll wait. Bam. Car behind him. Sean here. Let's see what Sean sees from his cockpit view. He's coming around. Hey, there is a car spinning. You should be on the brake there, Sean. Yeah. I'm not sure. You can clearly see there's a car spinning. Nope. And was Wesley in on that one too? Yes, he is. Oh yeah, Wesley's gonna. We gotta see this from the cockpit. So Wesley's coming up over the crest. Look at me, I'm flying through here. There's a what the? That was a pucker moment. Holy crap! Coming around there, minding your own business, thinking you're doing great. And someone's driving across the track. All right, Aaron. Let's take a look at Aaron here. Coming in. Oh, did he get touched from behind? It looked suspiciously like maybe. Yeah, there it is. Boom. He gets just taken out, is what I would call that. You can protest those, Aaron, and stewards will look at that and they'll hand out some penalties. He's going to wait and make sure it's clear he's doing the right thing. Good to see. So, who did the tapping? We'll see it from their view. Coming in here, Oh, I brake a little late. Oh. Sean did that one. One more time. Just didn't predict where car ahead of him was going to slow up. And got into it. All right. And then we've got Oz. I would say the race is over. Yeah. Race is done. Now we're going to see all the chaos after the race. Not good if you had a 0x to be running into people because you lose your bonus. Yep, there goes those bonuses. There goes that 0x. You know, go a little further when you want that picture. Podium picture is what they're going for there. All right, so that is the end of the first race. So let's just kick this right off, jump into race 2 with David. What you gonna do here, David? Oh, Mike Bond. There's Mike doing Mike things. Coming in from the backside. Let's take a look at that. David slowing, taking it easy, and Mike is just going way too fast. There's no way he was going to make that. I can't believe that wasn't protested. And then Oz, did you get in that? Yep, he got turned. He was just trying to take it easy. He's got a car in front of him. Take it easy. Not, oh, and then the car behind him spins him. And who spun him? Ty. Ty really can't see that car. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He couldn't see that car. I mean, he is a pro, so. But anyway, look, let's see that again. So he's coming. Yeah, you got a glimpse there. Just got to be a little more careful there. Especially if you're a pro. You should know better. Jordan. A view here of Jordan on lap 3. Ooh. Are they going to make it through there? They are. Are they? No, they haven't made it through yet. We're going to follow this one for a little bit, see what happens. Oh my God, there's 4 cars there. Oh, making me nervous. Tom O'Gorman behind him. That was Sean. Brian's in back there. Whew. Okay. So that was, so here's Sean. Now he's a little tight and just, that corner is so tight that he gets up beside him. But Jordan is not one to give up. He's going to keep that thing going. And then we got John Cooper on lap 4. Oh. He got taken out. I cannot believe we don't see more protests. I mean, he just got cleaned. There he goes. All right, and then we've got, let's see here, Dan. Oh, Dan's blinking. And, woof. Yeah, I think Dan was blinking there, and car behind him just probably had no idea where he even was. Let's take another look at that. So Dan comes in, disappears, blinks back on, and now the car behind him is going, whoa, where'd you come from? So we've got Wesley here. Yeah, disappears. Oh, crap, there he is. That is a hard thing when that happens. But you got to know when they blink out, they are coming back. They aren't just going to... And they may come back on your hood. So I always leave a little extra space when I see that happen. Mike Bond. Oh, Mike's doing Mike things. Let's back that up and see. So lap 7, he hasn't made the previous corner. Now we got to back that up. Hasn't made that corner. Hasn't made that corner. So Mike really isn't racing here, I think. He's just, I don't know. So we're going off track here. So we're rallying now. Hit the brakes. You can do it. Nope, you can't. So I'm rallying again. Come around this one. Rallying again. And then just, I think at that point, gave up. Decided he's done. Can't do it. All right, Jordan. Let's get back to the racing. Jordan. And Brian Zinn. This one was protested by Brian Zinn and came back with a no penalty. So there is a another video out there. If you visit our website or our Facebook or Discord page, you can get a link to that. But here it is. So the car on the inside protested the car on the outside. And now let's see what happened to Brian. So he's coming up here, car in the, tight quarters. We are on the last lap. He's got it, and then he loses it. One more time. So now he's regained control. Takes that corner just a little too sharp. Around he goes. I'm not saying anything more about that one. All right, Sean. Sean coming in hot, looping it around. Man, we are on the last lap too. Oh, that hurts. I saw a car coming up there. Whew, that was close. Oh my God. All right, Oz. So here's Oz behind Kent. Gets, oh, hang on to it. He kept it. Let's get another view of that one. Brake, brake, brake. Ooh, just barely touched him. No harm, no foul. Let's see that from inside Kent's car. Coming up here, brake, brake, brake. Gets that tap, save it. Keeps it going. Whew. Scary. And Ty Johnson, this is after the race, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's see the flag up there. So after race shenanigans. So there we go. That was the BMW. That was filled with all kinds of chaos, and surprised there weren't more protests in that one, because I saw a lot of penalties, actually. I could see a lot of penalties happening in that one. So just remember, we do have a penalty system. You can protest and see what the stewards say about an accident. So let's move on to the MX5 at Mosport is where we were. And that was, oh my God, that was a brilliant race. So let's get on to that one. All right, we're jumping right into this here. We are at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in the MX5. This was an awesome race. And it had its share of incidents, that's for sure. So far, looking pretty good. Positions shifting back and forth. I see people inside, outside. It's kind of the way it was the whole race. see. I'm going to have to look at my tracker here and see when the first incident was. Lap 3. So these guys did pretty good. All right, well, let's kick it off then. Lap 3. What do we got here? Let's do this view here. So coming around. Oh. And that was Oz getting into the back of someone there and sending them around. Taking another look. So the car ahead of him just doesn't get out of the corner as well. Oh, and he didn't let up. So that was Uva coming out, car behind him. Just got a little better exit and just cleans him out. Yeah, let's see that here. Let's look at a cockpit from Oz's view. So I'm coming out, I'm making up time. That should be the red flag right there. Yeah, there was a lot going on there. He did get off the gas, or did he get off the gas or did he shift? So I'm in first. Oh, I shifted to second. Oh, yeah, that required a little bit of lift there, not a shift. See right away that car ahead of him wasn't getting out of that corner as well. All right, so Andrew, what's Andrew doing here? Same corner. Man, you're going to see a lot probably in this corner. Let's see if he did that. Yeah, see if he, oh, rear end's kind of beat up there, but looks like he did that one on his own. Let's take another look. Coming in, braking hard. Oh no, he was coming out. Interesting. Let's back that up. See what happened here. So coming in, braking. Got it. Yeah, interesting. That's usually a point where you're on the gas. So he is learning that corner. All right, John. On the curb. Slow motion. Look at that thing. Take forever to go around. Take one more look at that. On that curb, and it's just gonna so slowly rotate around. Those are painful. I mean, they just take forever. Let's see that one from in here. I'm on the curb. I'm losing it. No, it ain't coming back. You just have all that time to think about it. All right, Andrew. Same thing. Oh, let's see. Did he brake? No. Back this one up. This is a hard. I mean, I'll give you credit. It is hard one to get right. So he's just carried a little bit too much speed through. Kept that wheel cranked and around she went. Gonna have the same thing happen on a different corner. Ooh, ouch. Take a look here. Andrew's having a rough day. Just didn't get all the way to the outside, gave it a hard crank, and around she goes. Oh, Andrew. I see a lot of Andrew on my list here, so sorry, dude. You are making the highlight reel tonight. Round it goes. Gonna have to get a little more practice in on this track. And lap 8. And then this is his last one. Oh, hang on to it, hang on. Oh, man, I thought he was going to drift that one around the corner. I got the drift. Hang on. Nope. Oh. All right, he's done with the highlight reel, at least in the first race. Let's move on to Jordan. Here's this close pack. Oh! That's one way to get around Who did that? Roman. Dive to the inside, which you don't, that's not going to work. I mean, where are you going to go, Roman? Ugh, hate seeing that. Let's look at the cockpit view here. It's coming in. I'm not going to stay behind. I'm going to cut to the inside. One more time. Let's back it up and see Jordan from this view. You guys make the call. Jordan breaks off and just gets sent around. That one's protested. That'll be an easy one, I think. All right, Wesley. Just banging doors here. Okay. What the heck? You got a straightaway. What is going on here? Let's take another look at that. So Wesley's there. Mike Bond is there. Huh. I wonder if that one will get protested. So there's Mike. That was... I mean, if that gets protested, I got a pretty easy call for that one from my view. One more time. You make the call. Mike's holding it straight. And who comes over? Okay. Yeah. Roman. On the backside and rounding. Oh, that's a hard hit. That car is done. Uva. Same thing? Yep. And done. Roman and Uva have been watching each other, evidently. All right. Mike Bond. Getting on the brakes, trying to save it. Oh, the race is over. I see the car stopped ahead of him. All right. So that was the end of that race. That was a bit of a mess there. All right. Let's move on to the second race. We are going to start with Wesley. Here we go, Wesley. He just got hit there. Didn't do nothing. It's like he didn't even know he was hit. Bonk. Ooh, send that car around, though. Tyler. Here, let's get in close on that one. So Tyler's up here. Just rode that wheel up, and there's cars coming in from the backside. So who come into that? Here's Jordan. Oh, we got to see that one from Jordan's cockpit. Coming in, watching the car on the right, and then holy crap, there's a car in front of him. He done. John Miller. All right, John. Lap 4. A little bit of curb. There's a car. Just, yeah, there's a car spinning in front of you. Let's try that from inside the cockpit. At this point, I would be, oh shit. Yeah, that's an oh shit. Oh, I can't say that, can I? Does YouTube do something with that? I don't know. I don't care. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, do that. Let's see. Mike. That was him that was doing that. He just loses it coming in, loops it around. He's not on the brake, but I'm not sure that would have done anything anyway. And then Uva. Same thing. Loop it around. He stays on the brake and then gets the heck out of Dodge. Corey. Lap 12. Fighting. Oh! Shoot! Man. All right, let's not pretty. Let's see that one. So here's inside Corey. Just he didn't make that. Didn't make the turn. Gets hit. Now they're sliding. Now they just got... Wait. Oh, he got hit again. Let's see that again from Corey's. Coming in there. Just can't stay to the inside. Hits him. Now here is that from John. From the gas. Oh, on the brake, on the brake, on the brake. John's on the brake. And then wait. Oh, man. We're going to see that from, let's see, was it Mike that went flying through there? Yeah. Oh. Let's see that one from inside. What do? There's a gap. And he went for it. Okay. And then Roman, is this, what lap are we on? 14. I think this is probably after. Yeah. This is going to be, yep, there we go, across the finish line. And now we're just going to finish this off with a little personal highlight here. Kent going for the pass. Final lap, final corners. Hang on to it, boys. Let's see if Kent and Mike Bond can make this happen. Stay there. Mike comes across, gets him, hangs on to it. Don't lose it now. Oh, yay! I got to see that from Mike's cockpit view. So cockpit, hit it. Oh, that's Ken. Oh well, we'll see it from Ken's view too. Hang on to it. Got it. There's that tap. Now you just got to make this final corner. Whew. I'll back this up again. Mike. Hey, it's my highlight reel. Here comes Mike. I just see Kent's car on the outside there. There he is. Crossover, touch him. Got it. Last lap. Final corners. Yay! Basking in the glory. Whew. Yeah, it felt good. Definitely felt good. Okay, well that's it for the wreck recap for this week. We've got another week coming up next. I have no idea where we're going to be or what we're going to do, but it's going to definitely have enough stuff in it for another wreck recap. We'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.